This is Connor. Welcome to Ram TV.
Ram TV!
Welcome, Ram TV. What's happening today, February 22nd?
The registration window is open from January 23rd to March 1st. Spring sports clearance is also open now, so don't miss out and get cleared today.
Rogers High School application to the AP Research Study. Join the research study today. This study will take place for 20 minutes, either during first or second period on the 2nd of March. Please scan the QR code.
All right, here's a wrestling state update. Curtis Carlisle got first place. Kavika Simeona got 8th, and Matthew Ager got 7th. Congratulations, guys.
Nice job. Next year, a Spanish 3 Spanish for Native Speakers class is available to all students who speak Spanish regularly and want to take a Spanish class. This class will be helpful to anyone wanting to work on their reading, writing, and have the chance to spend one class period in your home language. It is also a great prep for AP Spanish. Be sure to register for Spanish 3 and Spanish for Native Speakers when you register for classes.
If you have questions, talk to Senora Langston. Oh, and the Gonzaga trip is on March 1st. You can join them to visit Gonzaga University, and I think that's about it.
Yeah, you'll be going to the Native American Culture Center and Office for Tribal Relations, and you'll be asking questions about college admissions, requirements, and funding, and how to apply, live, and all that.
If you want to, of course.
There's the Instagram handle. Is that right?
I think so. All right. Mental health matters. If you are feeling depressed, angry, stressed, fearful, anxious, or alone, please call the hotline for professional support. It's 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Hours are available the whole day, and they speak English and Spanish.
Espanol.
That's Spanish.
Spring testing from April 4th, 5th, and 6th is the SBA ELA and math, all sophomores and select juniors and seniors. April 20th is the WCAS science for all juniors. Late start schedule for all 4 days will be announced soon. So get ready for that.
I am not ready.
Yeah.
Okay. The FCCLA week.
We're talking about who we are, what we do.
So make sure to look for the booth. That's 1. 2, I didn't look at the rest of the slide. So
Same here. The Masonic Outstanding Junior Scholarship. Scan the QR code. The applications must be printed, signed, and returned to the Counseling Center by Friday, March 10th at 3 p.m. Applications are on the RHS website under Counseling and Career Center, under Financial Aid and Scholarships, under Scholarships and Awards for Juniors, or just scan the QR code. And we have Character Strong, which is a video, so make sure to watch that after these ads.
So, I've been Presley.
I'm Corbin, and fight on, Rams.
The act of learning by life experience has sufficient value that to just have someone tell you what you should or shouldn't do is not what makes you who and what you are. Who and what you are is what you do and what you learn from what you did. Yeah, you can tell somebody something, but if they don't think it's true, it'll fall on deaf ears. Let them find out. And the act of finding out is the lesson, not the lesson itself. So there is nothing I can tell myself at any time in life because I am learning what it is to be alive. I'm learning what it is to become a scientist. I'm learning what it is when people treat me one way or another because they presume I should be an athlete rather than a scientist. That's life experience that feeds what I am today.
Welcome back to another episode of
Pop Culture in the Closet. My name is Reggie.
My name's Nick.
We're going to do something a little bit different today. We're only going to focus on two big things and mention a couple other things. What did you think about Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania? It came out this weekend, and what did you think, Nick?
It was a pretty average movie, especially in relation to other
Really?
Marvel movies.
I actually really enjoyed the movie, but I do think that it was fairly generic. The best way to describe this movie is the McDonald's of Marvel movies. It is exactly what you think it is. You're not going to get anything more out of it, but it's still a very delicious meal. But what about Jonathan Majors Kang, though?
Who's that?
Jonathan Majors?
Who?
Kang.
Who's that?
The villain.
Oh, he's a dude.
So what would you give out of 10?
Seven.
I actually would give the movie an 8.4. Very entertaining, very fun movie that doesn't try to do anything particularly different. If you're a fan of Marvel, I would highly recommend it, actually. It gets my official recommendation.
Which means nothing.
Shut up, Nick. We have a couple of brief points. Nick, would you like to take us into those?
You can officially play with the Sniffer on Minecraft's beta testing.
Huh. I did not know that. They announced a live-action How to Train Your Dragon movie. Nick, how do you feel about that?
Based on how other companies have treated live actions before, I'm not sure. They better not ruin it.
I mean, it's from the same writer and director as the original trilogy.
That's good.
But also, The Lion King, Pinocchio, Beauty and the Beast, other terrible Disney movies.
Well, this isn't a Disney movie.
That's true. I'm sure there's a lot of other news that happened this week, but we're not going to cover it because we want to spend a long time with our very special guest today. Please welcome Miss Sydney Sparks! Just come on. Hello. So what is your name?
Hi, I'm Sydney Sparks.
Okay, and why are you here?
To talk about the wonderful movie that is Winnie Pooh, Blood and Honey.
Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Nick, you did not see this movie. Do you just want to leave?
No.
Okay, you can stay. Okay, so how did you feel about the movie?
I thought it was incredibly funny. But it's very basic. It's how you expect any slasher movie to be. But I couldn't take it seriously. It was just hilarious.
Probably one of my favorite bad movies I've ever seen.
Definitely.
Like, it is so abysmal. But it is just so funny. Just seeing Winnie the Pooh appear in a
That
car.
was my favorite part.
We don't know how he got a car.
Or how he can drive. What was your favorite part, Reggie?
My favorite part was when, you know how like in a typical horror movie, there would be the scene of like, oh no, my phone is dead. Oops, a tree branch broke. Oh, there's nothing there. Oh, there's a rustle in the bushes. And then there's a jump scare. No. In this movie, oops, my phone is dead, and turns around, Winnie the Pooh is just standing there. Seriously.
That was a pretty good part.
I give the movie a sarcastic 10 out of 10. What about you?
Sarcastically, also a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Real, probably like a 3 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 2. I think it's your turn.
That's all the time we have for today, folks. I've been Nick.
And I have been Reggie.
I'm Sydney Sparks.
And
See you all next week.
except for her.
Why do things? Why do anything, honestly?
Hey everyone, I'm Jacoby.
And I'm Houston. And today we're talking about why we do the things that we do. There's a lot of good mashups, perfect pairs in the world. I think for me, one of my passions is like peanut butter and jelly. Whoever brought them together for the first time, genius. What's a perfect pair in your world?
Spider-Man and Tony Stark, or Iron Man.
Them teaming up, that's finally.
A perfect pair, yeah.
Wait, what does Spider-Man bring to Iron Man that's important?
I think he brings him his youth and his lack of experience. And Tony Stark brings the experience and the knowledge that Spider-Man needs.
If Spider-Man and Iron Man were peanut butter and jelly, who's jelly and who's peanut butter?
I'd say Spider-Man is the jelly, and Iron Man is the peanut butter.
So Spider-Man's the jelly, Iron Man's the peanut butter?
Yeah.
Probably that's right.
There's some things that are just universally true. Jacoby, do you feel like you have like a dream that is entirely just for you?
A selfish dream that I have is probably a whole getaway island or area that's all just to me.
You want your own private island?
Yeah.
Do you have anything that's like totally selfless, you feel like something you really want for other people in the world that you care about?
A selfless dream is like an area or space or a community for others where they can feel safe and where they can be themselves and have fun.
What would you have to learn if you're gonna create a space like that tomorrow?
I have to figure out what they want, what they like, what they don't like.
Like, how does that translate to like what you're learning in school right now?
In our leadership, we're making our job to make everyone feel like they can be themselves and they can have fun alone or with their friends at the same time.
If you were to combine those two, your selfish dream and the selfless dream, what would that look like?
A theme park?
You want to build your own theme park,
Yeah, just a really big one.
but instead of roller coasters, it's more like affirmations and hugs.
Yeah.
There's lots of perfect pairs in the world, I think. Peanut butter and jelly, Spider-Man and Iron Man. I think a lot about like what motivates me, like why I do the things I do. And I think the perfect pair for what motivates me is when I know why it matters to me and why it matters to people I care about.